Hello, I'm Pieter Bekes. I'm going to talk about Triple M ideology. To understand Triple M's ideology and where it comes from, we need to understand what the problem is. And the problem is we pay and we pay and we pay and we're going nowhere fast, like a rat in a treadmill. We are going to look at the banking and credit system. We will look at what Triple M is not and how you can get involved. The problem is that banks and big businesses is controlling you and government. From the day you're born, you get registered about 5 days afterwards. You go to school because it's compulsory, because everybody needs a good education. Guess why? Because they want to get you that you do a job, that you can pay tax, that you can afford a house, a car, and all of those is a perpetual system to keep you indebted for life. From college fees to cars that are less and less worth the material they're made of. Technology is higher, but you are paying more and more and more for things that is falling apart, just the other side of its life, and that is mostly the insurance lifespan. You're going to pay 14% on VAT after you already paid 45% on your salary towards the government for income tax, and then you get value added tax if you go and eat out or buy clothes or whatever. Value added tax. You must have an ID book and documents to open up any account, lights and water, and all those is a control system for that you are a good citizen, that you got a good credit rating, that you will pay the things that you want with the job that you own, and you will be you are a good citizen, climbing out of bed at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the car, hour in traffic, day's work, after 5 hours drive, and then we don't talk about people that stands up 4 or 5 o'clock, climb in a taxi to get to work, and all those is just corral towards keeping you in tow for the wants and needs. Road accident funds levy. If you want to own your own car, you will pay petrol levies, diesel levies, fishing licenses. If you want to go fishing, you need to pay trading license. If you want to make extra bucks on the sideline, you need a trading license. You need a TV license if you want to go and watch a soccer game on a Saturday afternoon. In short, you pay 80 to 90 cents back to the government out of every rand you earned. So, what Lincoln said, if you want to test a man's character, give him power. And that's exactly what the Feds got. They've got power over everything, government included. And the more they print, the less we earn. And because of Lincoln's wiseness, he started trying to get out of the debt that they incurred north and south on the Civil War, and he was duly assassinated. JFK had the same problem, and Muammar Gaddafi in Africa, when he wanted to get out from the dollar system in Africa and putting an Africa system in place, guess what? A riot, and he was duly assassinated. And we are sitting on a continent with, like a massive amount of resources, but we get referred to as Dark Africa. They keep us exactly where they want. And just go and look, for instance, Conquer and Divide. Look at how the geographics is of each country. 2 or 3 ethnic groups, different ethnic groups in a country, and you keep them occupied, and we will get to that later, but that was just a thought that came to me now, is how they countries, European countries divided Africa, and not towards according to rivers and natural boundaries. No. It is putting the different ethnic groups into the same country, and you got a control. A lack of consciousness is everybody for himself, and that is what they're creating with this. We're unconsciously aware, but we are stressful in stress situations, and at that instance, individuals or groups who are suffering from personality disorder, who are preoccupied with their own agendas, sometimes to the exclusion of the needs and concerns of others. They got us well yoked up. When you created fear, or create fear, you can literally control everything. From the medical aid, fear of dying with cancer, you need a medical aid, and they got you into that loop. Insurances, because of the crime stats, you need insurance, and because of the insurance company paying a massive amount of money towards the government, do you think for 1 minute that crime will go anywhere? From who is governing to who eats and doesn't eat. Monsanto's is got modifies their seed in such a way that you can't replant that seed, and guess what? In a year's time, you will stand in a row paying exactly what they want you to pay to feed your family. Very fair system. A basic income that is out of reach from most of our population. Let us ask why. If you conquer and divide, like we said earlier, countries, unions, political situation, the Democrats and the Republicans, that's got nothing to do with nothing else. We think we are voting for somebody, and somebody was already allocated to be the puppet in their system, and that guy is looked after, and as long as he toes the line, everything goes well. We're looking at what is it? Africa just north of us, and also in Kuwait. People that play the game, and then they can't rule to save their own souls, but they're governing countries. Thing is, why they keep us in this state of being? Because when you are under paying, or people suffer to get ahead, you keep them in stress, always in a fighting mode. Dog eats dog. And when people get out of that cycle, that they start earning more, they get into another space of life. They started excelling in their own life, education, and we will look at that now. But it does not bring happiness. You can see more and more income, it all petered out. And I just want to read something about this that I've got under research. Recent researchers have begun to distinguish two aspects of subjective well-being. Emotional well-being refers to the emotional quantity of individuals' everyday experiences, the frequency and intensity of experiences of joy, stress, sadness, anger, and affection that makes one's life pleasant or unpleasant. Life evaluation refers to the thought that people have about their life when they think about it. We raise the question of whether money buys happiness. Separate for these two aspects of well-being, we will find that emotional well-being, measured by questions about emotional experiences yesterday, and life evaluation, measured by Cardiff's self-anchoring scale, have different correlates. Income and education are more closely related to life evaluation, but health caregiving, loneliness, and smoking are relative strong predictators of daily emotions. When plotted against lock income, life evaluation raises steadily. Emotional well-being also raises with lock income. But there is no further progress beyond an annual income of 75,000 US. Low income celebrates the emotional pain associated with such misfortune as divorce, ill health, and being alone. We conclude that high income buys life satisfaction, but not happiness, and that low income is associated both with low life evaluation and low emotional well-being. Then you must understand, when they keep us fighting, two dogs fighting over a bone, and somebody's making a profit, keep us fighting amongst ourselves and occupied with the reality of life, brings it home what Caesar said, divide and conquer. Funny enough how they divide Africa up in certain sectors. Now the ideology of M is to break the stranglehold and break the system the banks got hold of us on a credit debt, and it is a system that will keep us for life in prison. And what Sergio Mavrodi is trying to do is get us out from that system. And how does he do it? But me helping you and you helping somebody else, and together we can change the world. What is M not? It is not a profit organization. It is not a centralized banking system. It is not owned by anybody. The M system owns nothing. It wants nothing. It promises nothing. So what is M? A community of like-minded people. By helping others, you help yourself. It controls and regulates. It is greedless. It is sustainable. In short, M answers to living your life, is the answer to living your life. And that is what I'm trying to say. It is that Mavrodi is trying to us, by helping each other, getting us out of the control of banks and big businesses. We can afford our own car, our house, or we can make it, afford it in such a way with a 30% discount. What a great, awesome system. M in a nutshell. To become a M member, you need three things: email address, cell phone, and a bank account. How does it work? By providing help for 1,000 Rand, for example, you purchase 1,000 Mavros. Mavros increase with 30% monthly from time and date of providing help. A month from then, you will be notified to transfer 1,000 Rand to a bank account of an individual who is part of the M system. After having contributed was verified, you will be able to get help of 1,000 Mavros, 30% from the M system. A M member that is able to provide help of 1,300 Mavros will be allocated to pay you into your bank account the sum total of 1,300 Rand. And in that way, everything can be discounted. And when you get this kind of discounts on your purchases, you literally start making gains on your debt. And when you get out of debt, you are starting to thinking clearly and making better decisions. I'm thankful for you listening. Good day.